had appeared at her shoulder. Are they not so sweetly in love? Dunyazad plucked at a stray scarlet thread from her tunic and responded with marked disinterest. Very much. Sighting servants unloading hair spiced with thyme, saffron-scented rice, pullet stew simmered in ginger and rose water onto squat tables, Dunya exclaimed, "Let's go!" The children threaded past the silken legs and belted waists of the mass of wazirs and emirs, generals and courtiers, philosophers and poets, Maliks and khatuns. Even the Malik suzerain, the young Sultan Toghrul III of the Seljuk Turks, shadow-eyed under a heavy crown, was in attendance. As Shaherazade bumped, nudged, and forced her way through the illustrious crowd like an oiled goat, she stepped on a pearl, a luminous full moon, smooth and white, one of many scattered by careful servant hands. She stumbled, flinging out her arms and striking a green-robed potentate, who whirled away like an angry top. Flushing, Shaherazade cast about surreptitiously, hoping no one else had seen her. Her, 10 years old and practically a woman, trip like a child. To Shahrazade's dismay, she caught the kohl-lined eye of Fatima Khatun. The Khatun's lips parted in not unkind amusement. Her pale hand trembled as she nudged the Malik, whispered in his ear. He grinned at Shahrazade, neat white teeth flashing bright. Hotness drowned Shahrazade's cheeks, humiliation slicking her stomach. Before she could flee, hide beneath a table, or better, in an empty courtyard or abandoned room, the Malik beckoned her. This was an order from her ruler, her Baba's master. How could she but obey? Tentatively, Shahrazad stepped forward. She wished Dunya would find her and pull her away. Her fist to her chest, Shahrazad genuflected from the waist as she had seen her Baba do. Assalamu alaikum, Shaherazade. The Malik's mouth twitched with humour. How well you look. Shaherazade nodded, but could not speak. She had never felt more a coltish, foolish girl than in the face of the couple's blossom beauty. The Khatun's ebony hair, barely obscured by a sheer storm blue veil, cascaded past her hips in fine plaits. The emeralds and gold of her diadem picked out the sunshine on grass colour of her eyes. If it were possible, the Malik was even more beautiful. With coal-black hair, tilted dark eyes, high cheekbones, and a nobly curved nose. When he glanced at his bride, who flushed obligingly, he glowed. Shahrazad knew, just knew, that theirs was a love that would be sung down the ages, like the sagas of Layla and Majnun, Viz and Ramin, Khosrow and Shireen. What do you think of my new wife? The Malik stroked Fatina's hand, the brawniness of his all the more apparent for the delicacy of hers. He did not wait for Shahrazad to reply. I was lucky to find her, you know. He turned to Fatina. Is it not so, Janam? Yes, O Malik. The Khatun's voice was soft, the chirp of a dove. You must not call me Malik. I would have you call me beloved. Yes, Janam. Her smile stretched her lips tight. The Malik returned his attention to Shahrazad, his grin filled with the sum of his youth and innocence. Indulge me, little Shaherazade, and let me tell you of the moment I fell in love. He caressed Fatina's fingers. 3 months ago, I visited the governor of Janza, Fatina Khatun's father. There, I saw those gleaming green eyes. Have you ever seen such pure and true green, like spring leaves, like Nauruz, peeking from her veil? In that moment, I fell in love, as though we had been made from one soul cloven in half in the there before. Then and there, I asked her father for her hand. He kissed Fatina's fingers, stained red with bridal henna. Now, tell me, little Shahrazad, is she not the fairest woman, the kindest, the sweetest, the gentlest in the land? Shahrazad dropped her head to restrain her giggles.